Hey everyone, Reflected here, and today I'd like to introduce to you your Navigator you'll be flying with in V for Victory, my DCS Mosquito campaign that is coming soon to DCS World. Ladies and gentlemen, please meet Flying Officer David or Di Williams from Aberystwyth, Wales. If you recognize the reference, let me know in the comments. You'll join number 21 Squadron at Manston as the CO, and you'll be flying all your missions with Williams. Naturally, he'll keep you entertained with useless banter and chit-chat.
I see you two together all the time. Haven't you heard? Margaret and I got engaged last week. Oh, congratulations, Skip. Thank you, Don. We went for a picnic by the river. That's where I popped the question. Wedding's next month. If I make it through this bloody mess. Let's make sure you do, Skip, for both our sakes.
But more importantly, he'll help you navigate throughout the missions. If you follow his instructions accurately, you won't even need to glance at your kneeboard.
New course 201 now. Okay, 201. Another nice low-level trip to France. Indeed. Keep an eye on your watch though, sir. Our mission is quite time-sensitive. We must be orbiting our IP by 8:03. Don't worry, Navigator. It'll go like clockwork.
He'll repeat the most important parts of the navigation plan when needed, pointing out landmarks, and every time you reach a waypoint, he'll give you a new course.
2 miles behind the next patch of woods, there will be a village. That's Dewsdale. That's our steer point. Okay. This is the village, Skip. New course 085. Roger.
Naturally, as a scripted navigator, his help is not infinitely flexible. It's not like you can fly anywhere you like and he'll help you anyway. No. That would have required 3,000 voice lines per mission. The waypoints are set up in a way that Williams will give you an accurate new course even if you don't hit the waypoint square in the middle. But you do need to cooperate. Do as he says and wait until you reach that waypoint and he calls for the next one. On longer legs, he'll even call for corrections should you drift too far off course. These corrections are always relative to the course he gave you before.
We drifted up track to the left, Skip. Turn 5 degrees starboard. Roger.
The navigation plan will be available on your kneeboard too, in a period-correct way. I copied the style from original World War II RAF nav plans. Now something here is very important. He'll give you magnetic or compass headings. If you don't know what that means, look up magnetic variation. Basically, the compass seldom points at the North Pole exactly. There's always a deviation depending on where you are and what year it is. Over the English Channel in 1944, it was as much as 10 to 11 degrees. So if you don't set your directional gyro correctly, you're bound to get lost. Fortunately, now the info bar displays your magnetic heading too, so you don't have to fiddle with the Mozzie's compass if you don't want to. And then there's always some wind blowing you off course, which you need to account for. But hey, that's the beauty of World War II navigation, isn't it? He'll also call out checklists before takeoff and landing, following the original pilot's notes.
Let's go through the takeoff checklist, Skipper. Trainer. Elevator, nose heavy. Rudder, slightly starboard. Aileron neutral. Flaps. Max RPM. Fuel. Fox, fully on. Flaps. 15 degrees. Radiator. Open. Okay, we're good to go.
He'll call out the speed on takeoff so you can focus on the runway ahead.
KT,
He'll remind you to fuse the bombs when over the sea.
We've crossed the coastline, sir. Let's fuse the bombs.
And some of the night flying procedures too that you'll be required to follow if you want to make it home alive. I made a separate video about this, check it out if you're interested. What he will not do is work the radios. I wish he could, but tuning the Mozzie's R1155 receiver is not binary with preset channels on or off. It has a tuning knob which is not very exact, and I can't set up triggers that reliably tune into the correct frequencies. I tried, but it didn't work very well. Let's hope ED gives us a level autopilot option soon, and then you can easily do it yourself. Those gadgets in the back are a lot of fun to fiddle with. Check out my Mozzie Radios tutorial if you haven't seen it yet. You won't have to use them too often anyways, you'll mainly rely on the 4-channel box on your left side. Finally, let's get something out of the way. You won't be able to fly with a human navigator. Since I started working on it in early 2021, this campaign has always been designed as a single-player campaign. It is not and will never be multi-crew compatible. It's not just the copy protection of the campaign that complicates things. While simple missions are easy to convert to multi-crew, highly complex missions like these are impossible. Such complex triggers just won't work as soon as there's more than one client. I know a lot of people think it's a matter of a few clicks and can be very vocal and arrogant about it. You have no idea how much time I've spent on trying to make it work, but it's just the reality of things. Other campaign makers can back me up on this if you don't believe me. Sorry if it sounded like a rant, I'm just a little tired of all the negativism.
Buckshot Red 3 to Red Leader. What is it? Respect radio silence. There's a bit of a flap, Skipper. See, the oil pressure in our starboard engine is gone and it's smoking badly. We'll have to turn back. Okay, Red 3, you've been a buzz off home. Roger. See you boys at the mess. Out. Oil pressure? Bollocks. Probably just a case of LMF. LMF? Lack of moral fibre. Old Fitz turned back 3 missions last month, and his not once found anything wrong with his aircraft. Cheeky bastard.
Alright, I hope you're excited to fly this campaign. It will give you a taste of what it was like to fly the Mozzie in all kinds of historical roles, challenge your airmanship, and hopefully be an immersive and fun history lesson. Please subscribe and ring the bell for further updates and tutorials. See ya!
1 minute to target, sir. Bomb doors open. Bomb's gone. Track 2, the train got away. Fuck! Roger, let's strike it. Don't let it get away.